This is part 1 of 3 about creatures classified as XXX, according to the Ministry of Magic in the Harry Potter universe. If you're still hungry for more, remember that the channel already has videos with creatures classified as XXX. In the future, I'll combine all the videos into one. Number 1. Ashwinder. The Ashwinder is a slender, pale gray snake with glowing red eyes. It emerges from the dying embers of a magical fire left to burn unchecked and unsupervised. Upon birth, the Ashwinder slithers to a cold, dark, and isolated place to lay her eggs, leaving a trail of ash. Once laid, Ashwinders only live for an hour and disintegrate into ash after that time. Ashwinder eggs are red and give off an intense heat. This heat can set a house on fire within minutes of hatching. Wizards who suspect the presence of an Ashwinder in a house must immediately locate the nest and freeze them with an appropriate spell. Once frozen, Ashwinder eggs are very valuable. They can be used in love potions, eaten whole to cure intermittent fevers, or in a single batch for the Odurus potion. Since Ashwinders are created by magical fires to which a magical substance, such as flue powder, is added, they can be found in many magical residences. However, if they manage to roam free and lay their eggs, they catch fire, potentially setting the building ablaze in a matter of minutes. Number 2. Billywig. The billywig is a magical insect native to Australia. It is about half an inch long and a deep sapphire blue in color. Its speed may explain why muggles rarely see it, and why wizards and witches often only see it after a sting. The billywig's wings are attached to the top of its head and spin extremely quickly, allowing it to spin so it can fly. The billywig also has a long, thin stinger on its underside. Anyone stung by a billywig suffers dizziness, followed by levitation, giving it its XXX rating. This is also the reason why young Australian wizards and witches try to catch billywig's and provoke them into stinging them. However, too many stings can cause the victim to float uncontrollably for days. Occasionally, the victim suffers a severe allergic reaction and may be permanently afloat. Billywigs live in swarms and are attracted to others of their kind. They can signal the presence of another billywig nearby by buzzing and then flying toward it. The dried bites of the billywig are used as ingredients in various potions. Number 3. Bundaman. The Bundaman is a magical beast found throughout the world. It is a greenish, multi-eyed pest that feeds on Earth. The creature slithers under floorboards and behind baseboards, infesting homes. Its presence is indicated by a foul stench of decay. Bundaman secretions are extremely acidic and can rot building structures. A large enough infestation can cause a building to collapse as the foundation rots. Cleansing charms can eliminate small infestations, but large colonies must be controlled by the Department for the Regulation and Control of Magical Creatures, Pest Branch. Bundamans spit their acidic ooze when disturbed, but when diluted, it is used in some magical cleaning solutions. Number 4. Krupp. The Krupp originates from southeastern England. It closely resembles a Jack Russell Terrier, except for its forked tail. It is almost certainly a wizard-bred dog, as it is intensely loyal to wizards and ferocious toward muggles. It is a keen scavenger, eating everything from gnomes to old tires. British wizarding law requires owners of Krupps to dock the animal's forked tail between 6 and 8 weeks of age, using a painless cutting charm, in case muggles notice it. Licenses for Krupps can be obtained from the Department for the Regulation and Control of Magical Creatures after completing a simple test demonstrating that the applicant wizard is capable of controlling the Krupp in muggle-inhabited areas. Number 5. Doxie. The Doxie is often mistaken for a fairy, although it is a completely different species. Like the fairy, it has a tiny human form, although in the case of the Doxie, it is covered in thick black fur and has an extra pair of arms and legs. Its wings are thick, curved, and shiny, much like those of a beetle. Doxies are found throughout northern Europe and America and prefer cool climates. In case of a bite, a wizard or witch should take an antidote immediately, as their venom is highly toxic. Doxies also possess a chameleon-like tongue that they can extend to catch and eat smaller prey, such as Billywigs. Doxies bury their eggs underground, and queen doxies can lay up to 500 at a time. The eggs usually hatch within 2 to 3 weeks. Doxies are considered pests. They can infest homes, settling in curtains. Getting rid of them requires a good amount of doxicide. Alternatively, they can be eliminated with a simple knockback spell, as doxies are particularly vulnerable to it, except for queens, which are more resistant. Doxies are also a favorite food of poison tentacles, meaning the plant can also be used to effectively eliminate them. Number 6. Dugbog. The dugbog is a magical swamp-dwelling beast found in Europe and America. It resembles a piece of dead wood when motionless. It has flippered feet and sharp teeth and slithers through the marshes, feeding on small animals and occasionally attacking the ankles of humans who venture into its habitat. Although uncommon, dugbogs are also capable of attacking and killing larger prey, such as deer and humans. Its favorite food is mandrake. Number 7. Fire crab. Despite its name, the fire crab closely resembles a large turtle with a richly jeweled shell. Among the best-known variants are shells studded with rubies, sapphires, and emeralds. It has 6 legs and a multicolored, richly jeweled shell. It can defend itself by shooting flames from its rear end when attacked. The fire crab is a protected species, and a reserve has been created to protect it from muggles, who value its jeweled shell, as well as wizards who use it as cauldrons. Fire crabs are sold and exported as pets in places like the Wizarding Menagerie, but their owners need a special license. The Ministry of Magic states that a competent wizard should be able to handle this animal, although it still officially recommends that wizards not approach a fire crab from behind or leave it unattended near flammable material. 5th-year students, for their Care of Magical Creatures OWL, must demonstrate how to feed and clean a fire crab without suffering serious burns. According to Liz Tuttle, Fijian wizards sometimes use fire crabs to fuel fire pits during their luau feasts. Number 8. Flooper. The flooper is a magical African bird with brightly colored feathers, which can include orange, pink, lime green, and yellow. Hearing the flooper's high-pitched, chirping call drives the listener mad, so each bird must be sold with a silencing charm. The charm must be reinforced monthly, and a license is required to own one. The flooper's feathers are used as quills, and they lay patterned eggs. A flooper appears in the window of the Wizarding Zoo in Diagon Alley. The 4 color varieties of the flooper are used to represent the number 4 in the runic alphabet. When courting potential mates, floopers strut their tail feathers to try to attract their attention. Uric the Weird tried to convince the Wizards' Council that the flooper's song was beneficial to wizard health, and listened to it non-stop for 3 months. His presentation did not go well, as he appeared with a toupee that, upon closer examination, turned out to be a dead badger. Number 9. Glumble. The Glumble is a magical, hairy, gray flying insect native to Northern Europe. It produces a honeydew that induces melancholy in those who consume it. The honeydew is used as an antidote to hysteria caused by eating alihatsi leaves. Glumbles nest in dark, secluded places and feed on nettles. They have been known to infest beehives, which has a disastrous effect on the honey produced. Number 10. Hippocampus. The hippocampus is a magical aquatic beast with the head and forequarters of a horse and the tail and hindquarters of a giant fish. There is a constellation that apparently represents a hippocampus. The creature lays large, semi-transparent eggs through which the baby hippocampus, known as tadpoles, can be seen. Although the species is usually found in the Mediterranean, a magnificent blue roan specimen was captured by newts off the coast of Scotland in 1949 and later domesticated. Remember to subscribe so you don't miss the next installments. Give this video series about creatures from the Harry Potter universe a thumbs up if you find it interesting. Remember to learn more about these creatures by reading the channel's classifications 4 and 5.